ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up, guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Target exclusive Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest Ultimate Black Widow. Well, it's not officially called Ultimate Black Widow, but that's the way I'm looking at it, and I gotta give a big thanks to the Wolfpack Toy Reviews. I got the lead on this showing up on my local Targets, or at my local Targets recently. Did a little bit of hunting. Hope you saw the short yesterday. If you didn't, hey, I'm glad you're here for this video. Anyway, nice looking packaging over here. I like that you can see the eyes of Black Widow behind the figure right over there, and you can see on the side we get a 3D render image, and then on the back you get a product shot. I think that's a product shot. Oh, those tiny accessories over there, that looks pretty dope. I like that we get all these heads. And then on this side we have some beautiful artwork from Mike Deodato, which I love. He's one of my favorite comic book artists of all time. Then on the top you get this nice Avengers logo, not spot varnished. 60 years of the Earth's mightiest heroes. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to pick up this figure, you can do so at Target. I just said it's a Target exclusive, but if you're trying to get your other Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Black Widow out of the packaging, and I gotta say, first impressions, I really like it. I really like it a lot. Very fun figure. I'm digging it. I have a couple of gripes I will bring up though, so have couple of gripes, but first let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. And wow, we have a lot of accessories with this figure. I think aside from the lack of like a big gun or maybe two big guns, this all feels like an SH Figure Arts figure to me outside of those two things, you know, and I am very impressed with this stuff. We have a full set of hands, fisted hands, gun holding hands, wide open hands right there, 3 different gauntlet sets, and then we have 3 different heads. And then these guns look familiar enough. We've seen them before, and I do like them. You can go ahead and plug stuff in here, and it looks pretty good, so you can do that. And then there's those effects right there. I like it better when they're in orange or yellow than in red. I don't know. The red is just a little bit less realistic to me. And then you also get 2 smoky effects right here. One of them I dropped and I can't find it, but we've seen them before. And it's very clear, translucent plastic right there, looking really good. We also get this gun with the silencer right over there. We've seen this several times. You can also attach effects pieces in there too. And then you have the 3 different gauntlets. You can see we have these brand new smoky effect ones right there. The ones where she's in a neutral pose, or the neutral ones, just drop that. I guess I'll just find that later, but you can see the difference between them, that these are a little bit longer, you know, so slight difference in the size right there. Then you have the ones with the stingers firing, looking really cool. Keeping these red, making these orange, that would have been a cool little change I'd like to have seen. And then on the right side for the gun holding hand, you get a horizontal hinge, and then all of the other hands have vertical hinges. Even the other gun holding hand has a vertical hinge. These hands look okay. From certain angles, they look a little on the big side. There's something wobbly or something weird about the fingers here. I don't know. And then I do have to heat this up and straighten this one out. But looking at these head sculpts, all 3 of them are brand new. All 3 of them are brand new, and all 3 of them look gorgeous. Look at the paint apps right there. I love the hair sculpt. Looks so realistic. You can even move the hair out of the way. That looks really good. Beautiful looking face sculpts too. She looks beautiful. I love the blush on the... I mean, it's got this photoreal tech that I absolutely love. Very cool stuff. I'm really happy with it. Great hair paint too. You can see a darker burgundy mixed in there with her red hair color. And then we have this one right here, which seems, this is like the Peggy, I call it the Peggy Bundy haircut one, which we'd seen with the Toy Biz version. And I think this is her very classic look. And I really like this. She's smiling, different facial expression, really clean paint apps. Look at the makeup around the eyes, on the cheek. The eyelashes look really good. Is that eyeshadow or something? I don't know. There's all kinds of makeup words that you could use describing this thing that I don't know. Yeah, makeup words with ShartimusPrime. But there you go. Hair looks great, man. I think this is my favorite. Well, this is my second favorite one right here. I really like this one a lot. Oh, man. I'll do some comparisons in a second. But yeah, I love this mean-looking one right over here, too. This looks great. I love how the hair is wafting to the side like that and everything. But I will say, though, my favorite of the 3 is this one because it allows for the most articulation. This hair will get in the way. I definitely wanted to do some head comparisons. Damn, this thing just looks amazing. But you could see the Mary Jane from the Spider-Man 2-pack Mark IV armor figure, and they use this for the Vintage Collection Black Widow. So they look similar, but definitely not the same head sculpt. Then you could see the motorcycle head sculpt right over here. I did get her on the bike. Wow, yeah, that looks pretty gnarly. And then this is the first Hasbro Black Widow figure head sculpt, or one of the two Hasbro Black Widow head sculpts that we've seen. And here we have a Deadly Origin head sculpt, which has been on display on the shelf, and she will get replaced by one of these head sculpts over here. Damn. And then here's the gray-suited Black Widow head sculpt. You just see the improvement, man. I mean, this is still good looking to me, but these are just better. I guess you want to do a short hair comparison right over there. There you go. So, yeah, man. Very, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and pop this head off and put this one on here because I will show off the articulation in a moment. This upper torso is different. At first, I thought it was the same one that they'd used with the motorcycle version. As you can see, they're very similar, but not the same. You don't have the two seams going across on each side right over here. You know, it's bare, and except for the wrinkles, of course. The zipper looks good, and we have the butterfly joints right over here. And I love that you don't have the seam going down the middle. That was really bothering me with this one. That was just, I don't know, it looks gross seeing that there. The fact that they're able to get rid of that just makes me happy. I love the silver trim with the zipper right over there. If this whole thing had like a really cool glossy paint scheme over it, that would have been nice to have had, you know, that I would have liked that. But you can see some wrinkles on the back right there. I like that texturing, looks really good. We have the pinless joints, the Shriek double jointed elbows right there, and then we have the belt right here, which I think is reused from this one. Yeah, so it's the same belt. I'm okay with that. And then we have this new pelvic section, which I love how the belt covers that lower joint. But yeah, this is like the Rogue figure from the Toy Biz days. I'm really happy to see this right here. And, you know, it doesn't get too weird when you bend it all the way back. You know, you can see it's a little bit bulgy, but it still makes a fairly fluid shape, you know. And then you can bend it forward and it's not going to have all kinds of weird bulkage back here. A little bit right there, but we'll get into the articulation more in a moment. I do have a gripe with this right leg, feeling like it always wants to pop off. You know, if you have this, I'd like to know if you have that issue. I haven't opened the second one that I have right now, so I don't know. We'll see. I've had a few people ask me for it. I'm tempted to let it go because I did pre-order one, but same feet that we've seen before. Pinless double jointed knees right there, and we got peg holes along with copyright info. Oh, and the butt. I wanted to talk about the butt really quick because I think it's a nice butt, but not too sexy, and it's not all covered up, you know. See, but this one's a lot more revealing. Too sexy, sexy just enough. Oh shoot, and I almost forgot to show this head sculpt comparison. Very similar hairstyles. Look how much cleavage. Oh my god. Wow. I'm offended. So one of the highlights of this figure really is the articulation. We have the neck hinge right over here, and you can see that she can look upward that far, which is pretty good. And god, there's so much debate going on about double ball jointed necks and heads, but anyway, for this figure, I think it works out pretty well. She can move her head downward that much, and she gets side-side motion, a little bit of head pivoting right there. We have these beautiful butterfly joints that move in and out, which I'm really happy to see. And then you can move the shoulders outward that far, above the 90-degree mark. They move in that much. They do flay outward a little bit, and you can move them all the way 360 up and down. You get the pinless double-jointed elbows, which can be stiff. Be careful about, you know, popping that bicep swivel off as you bend that. And then all the hands, well, we went over the hand articulation already. We have the diaphragm joint right here, diaphragm pivoting, and she bends forward a little bit, back a little bit, and then we get the lower ab crunch with both joints. She'll move forward that much, and then with both joints, she'll move back that much. We have the legs moving outward that far, and I did have this issue right here with the upper thigh cut. I did buy two of these, and the second copy does not have that issue as much, but I could still see a little bit of the gap in that right thigh. Not on the left thigh, just the right thigh. If you have this figure, let me know. But I'm seeing that issue only on the right thigh. But yeah, you get the thigh swivel, and you get the double jointed knees, and then the ankles move down, up, and she has beautiful ankle pivot. Also, I want to mention, I mean, her upward movement right here at the hip is way better than we've seen in the past. These are not the same exact butt sculpts, by the way. The wrinkles are different, and you can see how much more range of movement we get with that thigh joint right there. She can kick way higher with this one. Now to measure out this Black Widow figure, you can see that she is standing at about 6.5 inches tall. Then for some Black Widow comparisons, you can see we have the new Black Widow figure next to the retro card version with the MJ head, and then we have the Mark Waid version with the motorcycle. Then here's the new Black Widow figure next to the Deadly Origins Black Widow figure, and then we have the gray suit Black Widow figure. And then here's a new Black Widow figure next to the X-rated NC-17 Too Much Cleavage for 2023 versions right here, and you can see this black suit version has this awesome metallic blue sheen over it. That is very cool looking. It's my favorite color scheme for a Black Widow suit. Would have been nice to see that on this one as well. That's just another thing I would have liked to have had. Then to bring back the Peggy Bundy hair on the new Black Widow figure, here she is compared to the old Black Widow figure. We have the Toy Biz version. And here's Black Widow. Next to my most recent Black Widow figure, we have the Yelena Belova figure. And yeah, I really would like to have one with this body mold right over here. I did get this figure holding a big old gun, not that big old gun, but yeah, it's very cool having the butterfly joints and double jointed elbows. Makes it so much easier. Did have to try putting this head on the new figure though, just to see how it looks. And the flesh tone doesn't match at all, you know, but hey, there we go. Looks alright, I guess. Nah, looks weird. Black Widow party, yeah!
I hate Disney. I hate Disney.
I'm gonna switch one of the, then to put on a different head and compare this figure next to some Dude Marvel Legends figures. We have the 20th anniversary Captain America and the 3-pack Daredevil, and she looks really cool next to these two. Then here's Black Widow next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Whoa, a spider-themed redhead. Where have you been all my life? Bullshit moi! Ah! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button. And if you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos. And I gotta give you guys a big thanks for watching. You guys all help make this channel grow. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so we can get those 1 million subscribers. And this figure is awesome. I really like it a lot. I think they put a lot of love into this figure. I love all 3 of the head sculpts. That's really tricky to figure out which one to stick with. I really do like them all, man. But yeah, having the short hair version, that's the one that's the most fun to pose around with for sure. So that one's my favorite head sculpt, and it still looks fantastic. I like the hair sculpts and the faces for all of them. I really like the changes that they made with the body, or the new parts and everything. The lower torso, upper torso is all new. We have those butterfly joints in there. I mean, they really hit it hard with the articulation. I really like it a lot. It's a great looking figure, a great figure to pose. I can't really see a whole lot of problems with this thing. I would have liked to have had a cooler paint job, I guess. You're right. That would have been nice to have seen. But not really much complaining with this figure. I really like it a lot. It is a little on the pricey side. If you're picking it up at Target, make sure you price match with their Target app so you can get the cheaper price. So I paid about $28 for this figure plus tax. It's not cheap, but to me, this is reaching, not quite there, but reaching SH Figuarts level of quality, closer than we've seen before with any other figure, I think. So, or maybe some other ones, but anyway, for me, at the price point of around $30, I'm gonna give this Black Widow figure a Sun rating of... And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news and a photo gallery of images from this video, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. Stay tuned for more Street Human stuff, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face,